Hello, good morning, good night, good afternoon, whatever time it is for you, and welcome to today's video. I'm going to make it a fairly short video, I hope, just to help get back in the groove of things. I do say this every single time I record a video, and every single time I record a video, it ends up not being me getting back in the groove of things, because then I don't record for like 2 months. So hopefully today will change the pattern. Fingers crossed. I want to try and record daily videos again, or at least get close to it. I have a billion other things on my to-do list though as well. And never enough motivation to do any of them. Anyway, today's video is going to be a little bit different than usual. Instead of doing different piles, we're going to do different decks, you know? So choose the deck that calls your name the most, choose the number that calls your name the most, whatever it is. Just pick a pile based on the cards rather than doing like a whole bunch of the same decks for each pile. I explain that kind of weird. Point is, if you choose pile 1, we're only going to be pulling the Self-Care Oracle. Choose pile 2, we'll be pulling from the Language of Flowers. Choose pile 3, and we'll be pulling from the Animal Allies deck. Just thought it'd be a fun little change of pace. I will get similar answers, not like similar, but like I'll get the same amount of information from each pile regardless of what you choose. So don't feel like you're missing out because you chose something that you thought had less information, perhaps, because it'll all be the same information. Anyway, today's question, as you can tell from the title, is what your romantic partner will find attractive about you, or what will attract your future romantic partner to you. This can be used for people in relationships right now. I might end up thinking more so about, or might end up talking more so about future partners. But this does apply to current partners as well. What your current partner is attracted to you about, that was a weird phrasing for that sentence, but you know what I mean. What attracts your current partner to you is what I meant to say, or what they find attractive about you. So yeah, single, couple, whatever you are, situationship, whatever it might be, this video hopefully will have some sort of resonance with you in some way. Again, not the right way to phrase the sentence, but you know what? I haven't been in front of a camera for a long time, or behind a camera. So give me some leeway here. I am also standing today instead of sitting. That may be to keep me a little bit more engaging, or engaged. I shift around a lot, so sitting is pretty hard, especially when I'm recording. I get bored too easy, so I'm hoping standing will help with that. Anyway, so like I said, the question is, what will your romantic partner find attractive about you? Again, we have pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. I'll wait just a few moments here for you to choose your deck. Okay. You also have to excuse me, I am sick right now. And I also wanted to say, sorry, rather quickly here, that I do offer paid readings. I offer them both over text or video calls. I can also do home visits if you live in the same area as me, whatever suits your fancy. And I have the prices in my bio. I always do. I have the contact information in my bio as well, if you are interested in a paid reading. And with that being said, I do talk rather fast. I'm assuming if you're watching my videos, it means you can understand the way I speak. But if you wanted to do, say, like a paid pre-recorded video reading, but you don't like the videos, I'm always happy to work out a price to do like a written reading instead of a video, but still the same amount of information that a video reading would have over just a regular 3-card reading. So again, yeah, I have paid readings. Information is in the description. If you're ever interested, it's all there. So pile 1, we have the Sacred Self-Care Oracle for you. And let us see what your future partner will find, or your romantic partner will find attractive about you. Ignore my awful shuffling skills. Regardless of how bad I shuffle, the information is still all accurate. So we'll pull maybe 3, 5, maybe even cards. Like I said, just quick little readings on what your romantic partner either does or will find attractive about you. That one. Oh, okay. Romantic partner find attractive about you. Things are falling out of my hand because I'm getting a little bit distracted. Not the one that I thought was coming out, but it definitely was meant to. And one last card. Like I said, my shuffling leaves something to be desired. However, that's okay. It's usually why I shuffle off camera. But again, regardless, the information is all still accurate. There's some dust in this oracle box or something. Should clean it out when I cleanse my deck next. Anyway, I'm muttering to myself, it's a bad habit. So here are your 5 cards. Let's see if I can move some of these up a little bit. So we'll go card to card. Some of these I think do go kind of hand in hand. Flow like water, intuition. Very similar. Not even. They're not similar, but in my head they're fairly similar. The flow like water in this sense, I'll discuss it independently, but right next to the intuition is indicating a deep connection with the universe. The ability to trust the universe to have your back. Anyway, we'll start with the left, which is the sex card. Was not expecting to pull that for this reading, but it kind of makes sense. So we can see that just you, your body, your sexual appeal perhaps, physical attraction wise, that's what your romantic partner will be very attracted to you for. They'll find you very physically attractive. They might find your sexual organs to be pretty or attractive to look at. They could also just find, things that are not necessarily related to sex, but we still somehow associate them, such as breasts or bum, that sort of thing. They might find attractive about you, thighs, hands, fingers, etc. I'm a big thighs person myself, so things that people are sexually attracted to. If your guy is a foot person, getting a lot of Pisces energy here, and Pisces is connected with feet, unfortunately. Unfortunately, in my opinion, you could be super into that. So yeah, they could be attracted to your feet. Either way, just your physical appearance is very attractive to them. I don't doubt that, like, you'll never have to worry about whether or not they're attracted to you, physically at least, because they'll tell you all the time how beautiful and stunning and attractive and handsome you are all the time. So you'll never have a doubt about that. At least you shouldn't have a doubt about it. If you do, they'll be very eager to correct you and let you know that they think you're the most beautiful person that ever walked this earth. And they'll want to show it a lot too. With the sex card, we can see maybe how they'll want to show you that they find you attractive. Don't have to say much more than that. I'm sure you'll understand what I'm saying there, I hope. Flow like water, we see that they will find your sort of laid back ability to just go with the flow attractive. You might let them take control in a lot of situations. You might be you might be a listener. You might be very attentive, eager to please. This doesn't mean though that you have to be like don't step back when you shouldn't. Like make sure you're still standing up for yourself. And there's nothing wrong with some conflict in relationships. Sometimes we have to fight and argue to make sure that we're being heard. But overall, when it comes to nothing serious, they do like that you're willing to go with the flow. If they say, hey, this is the date I have planned, I'm not going to tell you all the information. I'm just going to plan it myself. This is like a general idea of what we're doing. Is that okay? You're going to be like, yeah, of course. I trust you to surprise me. And they'll like that. They'll like that you're okay to not have every single detail in mind yourself. You like that you'll leave things in their hands to plan or do for you. Intuition, they like your intuition. They're attracted to that intuition. They're attracted to your spirituality. They might be at first almost like mystified or amazed or potentially even like scared a little bit about the way that you just know things. You might say upon first meeting, like, oh, I can tell in your eyes that, you just lost your dad or something. I don't know why that came to my mind. But they'll be like, whoa, how did you know that? Do I look so sad? They'll be like, yeah, actually I do. It's not that hard to tell. But either way, stuff like that, like you'll be able to just know things about them that they haven't told you yet. And they'll be attracted to that. They'll really like the idea, or not the idea, they will really like the fact that you can see through them, that they can have a thought or a feeling. They don't even necessarily have to always express it to you, but you know what's going on for them. and you can understand those deeper emotions that they have. Sorry, I'm sipping on a Pepsi. Do I need the sugar or caffeine right now? Probably not, but oh well. Next is soak in a bath. They'll be attracted to the way that you take care of yourself, your self-care routines. Again, soak in a bath can relate to the sex card. They'll be attracted to your naked body, find you very physically attractive. Flow like water too, I feel like has a connection here too. Maybe they'll like to swim with you, or maybe you guys will live, maybe you guys have similar ideas of where you want to live. I'm thinking right away like, oh, I want to live by the ocean. But even if it's not actually about the ocean, it could just be in general, you guys have very similar ideas on like what your home you want to look like, what you want your home to look like, what you want your area that you live in to be like, whether you want to live in a city or a countryside, whatever it is, you guys have very similar ideals about that. You might also likely have some ideals about children, and they'll be happy, not necessarily like attracted, but just happy that they've met somebody who has the same goals in mind and the same ideals of parenting or the same whatever. If there is kids that end up getting involved, like if you have children at some point, who you are as a parent will be very attractive to them. They'll like that they can, trust you to be a parent, that your parenting style is aligned with theirs, etc., etc. I'm not a parent. I don't know everything that's involved in all of that. But yeah, they'll be very attracted to you as a parent. They'll be like, wow, you're such a great parent. And again, they'll like that you take the time to take care of yourself. Lastly, we have clean your space. I feel like I'm like talking so fast right now. I haven't talked to anybody in like 18-20 hours, so I'm just all my words, word vomit. Anyway, clean your space. We see that they'll be attracted to just your neatness, your organization. You might be a bit of a perfectionist, maybe. They'll be attracted to that about you. I'm seeing that they kind of have an idea of who they want you to be in the home, kind of like the homemaker, the house wife or house husband, house partner, house spouse, rhymes. And if you're willing to be that person, they'll be very attracted to that. If not, they'll probably continue to force those expectations onto you. Which might mean maybe they're not the right romantic partner for you. If that's the case, if you don't want to be forced into those roles, or it just means you have to talk more about it. But yeah, if you're willing to be the homemaker, they'll be very attracted to that side of you as well. And again, just the way you clean, your organization, the way that you keep, say, a bookshelf or a closet, they'll be like, wow, that's really smart. Like, this looks so beautiful. Very Pinteresty here. They trust you to look at recipes on Pinterest and make a good food or a good dessert out of it, They'll be like, yeah, I got a Pinterest wife, she makes these little meals for my kids and stuff, and it's really cute, and they put it online. If you know what the heck I'm talking about. But yeah, so we see here that they'll be very attracted to that sort of homemaker, taking care of the house and the children and the pets and whatever side of you. Anyway, that's your reading. Like I said, quick. Could have been slower if I didn't talk so fast. But alas, that's the way I am. If you like the reading, feel free to leave a like or a comment. I'm always open to feedback or anything you'd like to share. If the feedback is slowed down, I know. Anyway, subscribe. Oh, so sorry. Do not want me to kick you. Subscribe if you'd like. If not, that's okay. And yeah, I hope you have a wonderful day. I might be back tomorrow. I might see you guys tomorrow. If not, though, have a wonderful rest of your day, wonderful week. And I love you very much. Bye-bye. Pile 2. We have the language of flowers. We'll pull about 5 cards here as well. That's what we did for, I have a headache all of a sudden. Oof. Okay, anyway, sorry. Pulled 5 cards. That's what we did for pile 1. On what your romantic partner is attracted to you for. What attracts your romantic partner to you. I'm a terrible shuffler, but the reading will resonate. Does the partner find attractive about them? There we go. Okay, I'll make these a little bit more pretty to look at. All right. Now, please. Please do not expect me to say all of these names, because I can't pronounce at least 2, maybe 3. Anyway, we'll start with the one I placed at top, which is that's the third one that I didn't think I could pronounce. So I'm not going to try. But temperance, your temperament, your ability to seek balance, your ability to calm down in heated moments, that thing that we do where somebody says, I'm mad at you, and you say, I'm mad too, and you say, wait, but actually, I'm not going to yell. I'm just going to step away and calm down, and then we'll discuss this like civilized adults. That ability is what they find very attractive about you. Your ability to just calm down, step back, think about it, and reevaluate and come back and talk about it is very attractive. They don't like somebody who pushes too far. Obviously, most people don't. They don't like somebody too bossy. They like somebody who's just willing to listen to both sides of a story and determine what is right or what is proper, or what is the best for all parties involved. So that's one of those things one of those traits you have that they'll find attractive about you. Move it over there. Next we have the second one that I can't pronounce, but it's resignation. This is gonna sound weird given what we normally know about people, especially with courage right next to it. But in a sense, they like that you are willing to give up. Again, this sounds weird, so give me a second to explain. It's not necessarily that you give up too easily, or that they like the fact that you just are defeated, because you're not. Instead, they like that you know when to give up. You know that you know when it's right to say, okay, you know what? This isn't helpful. It's over. It's done. For example, okay, this is a terrible example, but I'm going to use it anyway. Gardening. You could spend 24 hours gardening, but obviously you don't, because you're going to get really hungry, you're going to start hurting your knees, you're going to get really thirsty and dehydrated. In the hot summer heat, you're likely to get heat stroke doing this. You know when your body says, hey, you know what? Sure, I have more of this garden left to make, but it can wait till tomorrow. I'm done now. Because you know you have to do that. You can't spend 24 hours doing a single task. That's not reasonable. Nor is it healthy or safe for us. Again, that's a really silly example. You can use this you can probably use a better example there. But on a small scale, that's what they like about you. You know not to push yourself too far. You know when to step back and say, no, actually, this is done. I'm done now. Or even if it's just, I'm done for the day. You know, if we keep, connecting back to temperance, if we keep arguing this way, we're just going to end up hurting each other. So I'm just going to step back. We can talk about it more tomorrow after a good night's sleep. Come to bed, let's lay down. So yeah, not necessarily that you give up easy, but rather that you know when to put yourself first. Next is courage. And again, like I said, this does connect back with resignation. So the red rose, courage, which is saying that you've been through a lot. And they aren't happy you've been through a lot, but you have come out stronger because you've had to be stronger. And they find that strength, they find that security, they find your confidence to be very attractive. You know when you need to be brave, you're willing to be brave. You offer them a secure place to be themselves. I think my cat's pooping, sorry. I can hear noise. I think that's what it is. Anyway, you know how to be a person that others feel safe with, because you might not have had that in your past. You might not have had people that made you feel safe. So in return, you've become the safe person you needed, and it makes others feel safe as well. So yeah, that courage, that strength you have, that inner resolve, they find that very, very attractive. Connected to courage, I can also see maybe they're attracted to your hands. I don't want to do too much on the physical aspect of things. These are more like personality traits, but they likely find your hands very attractive, or are at least attracted to your hands. Yeah. All right, below is another one that I don't think I can pronounce, so we're just going to say adaptation. And this connects, I think, to the red rose as well. I think you have been in situations where you've had to adapt, you've had to change who you are, or even just briefly, you've had to become something else for a brief amount of time to protect yourself. And this has made you a very adaptive person. Now as an adult, as somebody, engaging in romantic relationships that are more healthy and more secure for you, you're still able to adapt with changes in the relationship. Kind of connected to resignation too, we see that you're not going to give up just because things change in the relationship. Say they lose their job, some people would leave if their partner lost their job. Doesn't mean that they're a bad person, doesn't make them a weaker person. They just can't handle that level of change. That's a huge change. You know how to adapt with that. You know how to stay strong through that, and how to change what needs to be changed in the relationship and in your dynamic to allow for that sort of big change to happen. It might be a little bit stressful, but temperance comes through there too to keep you balanced and calm through that transition period. So yes, your ability to adapt to any circumstance that the relationship encounters is very attractive to them. What you do want to be careful though is people taking advantage of that. I want to focus this on like a healthy romantic partner, but an unhealthy romantic partner could take advantage of your willingness to adapt and to accept things. Which is where I hope that your resignation side is strong enough to also say, hey, you know what, you're taking advantage of me. I'm out of here. And lastly, you have white carnation. I hope I pronounced that right. Why are flowers so hard to say? Anyway, and that speaks of devotion. So your devotion to them, they'll find very attractive. Again, physical traits here, your smile, your laugh, which to me is a physical thing, they find very attractive. The way you look at them, they find very attractive. But yes, overall, just the way that you are devoted to them and to the relationship, the way that you want to make it work, the things you're willing to do for them, the love you hold for them, the way that you show said love, all of these things they find very, very attractive. Anyway, that's your reading. My eyes are like burning from being dry. I don't really know why they're dry though. I think maybe I'm just like getting tired of standing on my feet. I have a cold right now, and I've been struggling to breathe a lot lately, just like shortness of breath type stuff. And I think it's connected to this cold, I hope. But yeah, I think I'm getting tired. Anyway, that's irrelevant. I'm sorry. I hope you enjoyed your reading. If you did, please leave a like, consider leaving a comment. I'm happy to get any feedback or anything. Say whatever you'd like. Just like not too mean though. Say whatever you like in reason. If you want to subscribe, that'd be awesome. If not, that's totally okay. I hope to see you guys tomorrow as well. If not though, then I hope you have a wonderful day tomorrow, or wonderful rest of your day today, depending on when you see this. I hope you have a great week ahead of you, and I love you very much. Okay. Last pile 3, the Animal Allies and Gemstone Guardians cards. Now, I'm not going to read the whole card that comes out. These cards are a lot of information. I'll try and make sure that they're centered on the screen in such a way that you can see them all. I am going to pull 5 cards because I've done that for the rest of the groups, and it doesn't feel right to only pull 3. But it is a lot of information. All right, so what does your romantic partner find attractive about you? What attracts your romantic partner to you? What attracts your romantic partner to you? I am awful at shuffling. It will be relevant regardless. I might have to end up just holding each card up to the camera as well. Maybe not actually. There we go. All right, so the 5 cards we have are elk, horse, ladybug, clam, and moth. I'm not going to show the gemstone side. The gemstone just has like shadow work or journaling prompts. Not relevant to this reading, so you won't bother with it. We'll just show the animal side. So we'll start with elk. Maybe I will read them out loud because they'll help give me an answer too for this reading. So yeah, you know what? Scratch what I said. We'll read them. Elk. I am strong. My inner core is powerful. I am physically fit, mentally focused, and emotionally balanced. Vital force flows vigorously through me, providing me with endurance. I live life with vim, vigor, and vitality. I enjoy passionate relationships that restore balance in my life. So here we see that it's strength, you know, the strength you have, the resolve you have, the way you carry yourself. Kitties, please don't fight each other. Sorry, my cats are grooming, but they feel like they're one step away from play fighting. Anyway, and play fighting is one step away from actually fighting. Anyway, sorry. Yeah, so your strength, your resolve, the way you carry yourself, all of these things they find very attractive about you. You might be like a gym guy, gym bro, gym girl, whatever. If that's the case, they'll enjoy going to the gym with you. If not, though, just the activities you do or games you play, whether it's like a sport or just, you know, Minecraft, they'll enjoy that too. They'll find that very attractive about you. You will have, like, they have very similar interests, which is attractive for them. But yeah, the strength you carry and the way you carry yourself will be very attractive. Next, we have horse. I am willing to find new pathways to discover my inner power. I am determined to align with the forces of nature that feed my soul. It is easy for me to find freedom and travel, either physically or within my consciousness. That's a hard word for me to say for some reason. Nature brings me balance. I enjoy and absorb the positive green vibrations of this wonderful planet. So this, I think, speaks more to both your determination and your maybe willingness to travel. You know, they find both of these things very attractive about you. With elk right there, you know, determination should not surprise us. Again, your strength, your resolve, those are all determined with synonyms for determination, it feels like. Your commitment to the relationship as well as to making things work outside of the relationship, so in your everyday personal life, they'll find very attractive. And again, just your willingness to travel or to learn more, your open-mindedness. These are all traits that they'll find very attractive. They might also find your legs quite attractive. I don't want to focus too much on physical traits. I want this more to be personality traits. But yes, I see that your legs, given these 2 cards, I'll find quite attractive about you too, whether that be the whole leg, maybe just thighs, calves, tattoos you have on your legs, whatever it is. Next, we have ladybug. My imagination is the key to my success. I envision my future and joyfully participate as it unfolds. I am so incredibly lucky. I have many blessings in my life. Abundance and prosperity are constantly flowing in my life. So here we see that, especially in the last few cards, we're going to see your resolve to your commitment to your job, your resolve to make money. The way you handle money, even perhaps, they find very attractive about you. You may meet in your job. That's not what this reading is for, but just to give you an idea, you may meet in your job, and they'll just be attracted to who you are in like a working environment. And also you have a sense of creativity. Even if you work in a job that doesn't nurture creativity, there'll still be that hint of imagination and creativity that you show that they'll find very attractive. Next, we have clam. It is easy for me to take time for contemplative thought. Sorry, 1 second. Okay, this is why you shouldn't drink Pepsi while you're recording. I am observant of thoughts, words, feelings, and actions. The way to my future is clear and bright. My mind is completely clear. My focused intent aligns me with my highest good. Your ability to think before you take action. That's what this card right away is indicating. You weigh the consequences of what you do before you do it. You weigh the consequences of your actions before you take action. And they find this very attractive. They might have been with a lot of impulsive people. You yourself may have been rather impulsive in your past. But with the importance of your relationship as well as other things in your personal life, you have learned to slow down and really consider what is at stake if you make the wrong choice or wrong decision in your life. Because of this, it's led to you being less impulsive and more thoughtful and considerate, and just taking it a little bit more seriously, taking life more seriously, with still the ladybug there indicating that we still have that hint of carefreeness, but you know not to be too carefree, not to be too silly. So they find that attractive too. Don't fight your sister. Cats. And then last we have Moth. The rainbow of light and positive energy expands my consciousness. My dreams are emerging to guide me on my path. I pay attention to my dreams and easily interpret them. I am aligned with the movement of the moon. Dreams provide tools for self-knowledge and help bring me mental clarity. So with that, your spirituality. We've got spirituality as well for the first pile. And we see that again here. Your spirituality they find very attractive. Sorry, big yawn. Oh my goodness. Oof. My bad. Anyway, your spirituality they find very attractive. I personally am somebody who dreams very vividly, and I remember my dreams usually quite frequently. I remember them. And I also dream constantly. I have, 9 to 11 dreams a night, 9 to 14 dreams sometimes a night. I dream a lot, and they make for quite funny stories to tell others. When you have 9 dreams a night, that's a lot of dreams to tell people. And like I said, they're very vivid, they're very realistic. And it is entertaining for people to hear other people's dreams, especially when they're a little bit like absurd, but in a realistic way. People like to hear them. At least I think they like to hear them. But it can be the same for you. Or at least the same in this relationship. When you wake up and you say, whoa, I had the craziest dream last night. They'll be attracted to that, They'll be like, wow, you're so funny. And they'll be attracted to you for that. As well, like I said, just your general spirituality, the way you align yourself with your spirituality or the way you practice it, they'll find very attractive. They might not be on the same page as you. They might not have the same spirituality, but they'll enjoy to hear about your spirituality. They'll be very interested in the way that you practice it and probably be willing to practice it to some extent with you as well. So that's your reading on what your romantic partner will find attractive or does find attractive about you. If you liked the video, consider leaving a like, perhaps.
I don't know that one.
Why did my Alexa go off? Okay. Anyway. Scared the crap out of me. Holy shit. Sorry. Anyway, if you liked the video, please feel free to leave a like. Leave a comment if you have any feedback. Apart from calming my energy down, that won't happen. If you want to subscribe, go ahead. I hope to see you tomorrow. If I don't see you tomorrow, though, then I hope you have a great day and have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your week. And I love you very, very much.